Welcome to Tool Tactics, your go-to source for discovering the smartest digital tools for modern teams. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most debated questions in the productivity world. Should your team use Notion or ClickUp in 2025? These two platforms dominate the space when it comes to all-in-one productivity, but they take very different approaches. If you're a team leader, freelancer, startup founder, or part of a growing business, choosing the right platform could be the difference between chaotic operations and smooth scaling. Let's compare these two giants in detail, across every category that matters, from task management and collaboration, to automation, integrations, pricing, and beyond. Section 1. Origins and core philosophy. Let's start with a bit of context, where these tools come from and what they aim to solve. Notion launched as a note-taking app in 2016, but quickly evolved into a full-fledged productivity suite. Its biggest strength is flexibility. It gives users a blank canvas to build whatever they want. Personal wikis, databases, project trackers, company knowledge hubs, and more. Notion doesn't tell you how to work. It gives you the building blocks to create your ideal system. ClickUp, on the other hand, came out swinging with a bold goal to replace all your productivity tools. Trello, Asana, Todoist, Google Docs, and even Slack. ClickUp wants to do it all, in one place. It's feature-rich, structured, and built for teams that want powerful, ready-to-use workflows. So already you can see the distinction. Notion. Customizable freedom. ClickUp. Built-in power. Section 2. User interface and first impressions. Now let's talk about how these tools feel when you use them. Notion's interface is elegant, minimal, and distraction-free. It's designed for calm productivity. When you open Notion, it feels like a digital notebook, but with superpowers. You can drag and drop content blocks, create pages within pages, and organize everything in a nested structure. ClickUp, especially with the 3.0 update, has become faster and cleaner, but it's still more complex. You'll see tabs, icons, views, and menus everywhere. It's designed for power users and operations teams that want visibility and structure. In short, if your team values a clean, quiet workspace with custom organization, Notion wins. If your team prefers dashboards, widgets, timelines, and power features at their fingertips, ClickUp shines. Section 3. Task management capabilities. Here's where ClickUp really starts to pull ahead. ClickUp is first and foremost a task management system. It offers subtasks and nested subtasks, task dependencies, multiple assignees, recurring tasks, time estimates and time tracking, priority tags and goals, milestones, sprints, and workload view. Over 10 different task views, from Gantt to mind map. Whether you're running a software sprint, managing client deliverables, or assigning work across departments, ClickUp is built for this. Notion, meanwhile, manages tasks using databases. You can create Kanban boards, to-do lists, calendars, and even timelines. You can filter and sort tasks, connect them to documentation, and build custom dashboards. But it lacks native dependencies, sprint features, time tracking, advanced automations within task flows. That doesn't mean Notion is bad for task management. It just means it requires more setup and may not scale as well for complex project workflows. If your team wants a plug-and-play system for executing work, ClickUp is better. If your team prefers designing its own system and values flexibility, Notion works beautifully. Section 4. Documentation and knowledge sharing. Let's flip it. This time, Notion takes the crown. Documentation is what Notion does best. Whether it's meeting notes, company policies, internal wikis, research libraries, SOPs, or onboarding guides, Notion makes it feel effortless. Its block-based editing system lets you embed rich content, videos, code snippets, calendars, links to tasks, and more. You can tag teammates, leave inline comments, and build layered structures with ease. ClickUp includes docs, but it's not nearly as advanced. It's functional, yes, but lacks the visual hierarchy, flexibility, and design quality of Notion's pages. If your team needs a central hub for knowledge, documentation, and long-form content, go with Notion. Section 5. Collaboration features. Both tools support real-time collaboration, but they approach it differently. ClickUp focuses on task-based communication. You can assign comments, tag users, reply in threads, and create tasks from conversations. There's even a live chat view and integrations with Slack and Zoom. Notion, on the other hand, supports asynchronous collaboration. You can co-edit pages, leave inline feedback, and mention colleagues in specific blocks or comments. It's less about quick chat, more about thoughtful input. If your team runs meetings, sprints, and fast-paced discussions, ClickUp will feel more responsive. If your team works across time zones and leaves structured feedback, Notion is more aligned. Section 6. Customization and flexibility. Customization is where the difference becomes most apparent. Notion gives you a blank slate. You build your system using pages and subpages, databases and filters, relations and rollups, linked views, custom dashboards and templates. You can create your own CRM, habit tracker, sprint board, or internal knowledge wiki, all from scratch. ClickUp lets you customize too, but within a predefined framework. You can adjust task statuses, custom fields, views and dashboards, automations templates per workspace or folder. It's powerful, but less open-ended than Notion. That's not a bad thing. It's faster to deploy and easier to standardize across teams. Want full freedom to create anything? Use Notion. Want a structured tool with flexible knobs and switches? Use ClickUp. Section 7. Integrations. No productivity tool lives in a vacuum. Integrations matter. ClickUp integrates with dozens of tools out of the box. You get Slack, Google Workspace, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, GitHub, Zapier, Outlook, OneDrive, Dropbox. These integrations are built for action. Want to turn an email into a task, sync calendars, create GitHub issues from within ClickUp? It's all there. It's designed to reduce tool switching and connect your workflows seamlessly. Notion took longer to catch up here, but it's improving fast. Since launching its API, Notion now works with Slack, GitHub, Zapier, Make, Google Calendar, and hundreds more through third-party tools. However, most integrations in Notion require setup with Zapier or Make. While more flexible, they're also more technical. ClickUp wins on native, ready-to-go integrations. Notion wins on modular flexibility with external automation tools, if you're willing to build them. Section 8. Automation. Speaking of building, what about automation? ClickUp has one of the strongest native automation engines in the productivity space. You can automate assignments, status changes, notifications, due date updates, task creation, priority changes, Slack alerts, recurring tasks. You can even create automation chains based on triggers and conditions. No coding required. Notion, on the other hand, doesn't yet offer native automation. It relies entirely on third-party platforms like Zapier or Make. You can do amazing things, but you need to build and maintain them yourself. For teams that want automation without coding, ClickUp is clearly the better choice. For teams that have a tech-savvy workflow builder, Notion works with a bit more effort. Section 9. Pricing. Both tools are surprisingly affordable for what they offer. ClickUp. Free forever. Unlimited tasks and members, but limited features. Unlimited plan. $7 per user per month. Business plan. $12 per user per month. Enterprise, custom pricing with SSO, HIPAA, and more. Notion. Free for individuals and small teams. Team plan. $8 per user per month. Business plan. $15 per user per month. Enterprise, also custom, with advanced security features. If you're comparing value, ClickUp offers more task features per dollar. Notion offers more documentation and workspace flexibility per dollar. Which is better? Depends on what your team values most. Structured execution or elegant customization. Section 10. Use cases by team type. Let's break it down by real-world use cases. Checkmark marketing teams. Use Notion for campaign planning, content calendars, brand guidelines. Use ClickUp for execution, social posts, ad tracking, design tasks. Software development. Use Notion for product specs and roadmaps. Use ClickUp for tickets, sprint boards, bug tracking, integrations with GitHub. Startups use Notion to document vision, company culture, pitch decks. Use ClickUp to keep investor deadlines and OKRs on track. Agencies and consultants use Notion to onboard clients and present strategy. Use ClickUp to track billables, deadlines, and deliverables. Operations and HR use Notion for SOPs, employee handbooks, internal wikis. Use ClickUp for task routing, hiring pipelines, and automation. Many teams combine both tools, and it works beautifully. Section 11. AI features. Both Notion and ClickUp have joined the AI game. Notion AI feels like having a writing assistant built right into your pages. It helps you summarize text, rewrite and rephrase translate, generate brainstorm ideas, auto-complete meeting notes, ask questions across your docs. ClickUp AI, on the other hand, is more focused on execution. It helps you draft task descriptions, summarize comments, generate project briefs, detect action items in chats, autofill routine documentation, suggest status updates. If your team writes a lot, Notion AI is more helpful. If your team acts a lot, ClickUp AI is more practical. Section 12. Learning curve and team adoption. Let's talk about onboarding. ClickUp can feel overwhelming at first. There are dozens of features, views, and settings. But the platform provides tutorials, templates, and a learning hub to get your team up to speed quickly. Notion, while visually simpler, has a builder's learning curve. It doesn't overwhelm you with features, but you need to invest time to design your own system. That can be empowering or exhausting, depending on your team. If you want plug-and-play systems with guided setup, ClickUp wins. If you want complete control and have time to build, Notion delivers. Section 13. Final verdict. So, which tool is better for teams in 2025? Here's the final breakdown. Choose ClickUp if your team manages multiple projects, needs time tracking, sprints, or dependencies, prefers structure and ready-made systems, wants deep automations and integrations. Choose Notion if your team prioritizes documentation and wikis, likes visual clarity and a calm interface, wants to create a custom system from scratch, works asynchronously, or values deep work. And remember, the best tool isn't the one with the most features. It's the one your team actually uses, loves, and sticks with. If you're unsure, test both. Run a 2-week trial. Let your team vote. You might even decide to run both tools side by side. Thanks for watching Tool Tactics. If this video helped you make a decision, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the best tools for solopreneurs, teams, and startups. Which tool do you prefer, Notion or ClickUp? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, work smarter, not harder.